3 things about space food you absolutely won't believe. Everyone thinks space food is still bland, freeze-dried slop in a pouch. They're wrong. What began as a logistical nightmare for early spacefarers has morphed into something truly astonishing, a culinary frontier where Michelin star concepts meet orbital mechanics. It's a story of unexpected innovation, driven by the very human need for comfort, even 250,000 miles from home. Back in the earliest days, the focus wasn't on taste, but pure survival. Yuri Gagarin's historic 1961 flight wasn't exactly a gourmet experience. He had 3 160-gram tubes, 2 with pureed meat, 1 with chocolate sauce. Think baby food, but for the most daring journey imaginable. This was the blueprint for what was to come. The American Mercury program followed suit, with John Glenn's 1962 flight featuring applesauce and pureed beef. Eating in zero-G was an unknown. How would swallowing work? Would crumbs float everywhere, fouling instruments? The solutions were rudimentary, but they answered critical questions about human physiology in space. Then came Gemini, a huge leap forward. Astronauts could finally eat solid food, small, bite-sized cubes of protein, dehydrated vegetables, and even fruit cocktail. But reconstituting these meals required injecting water into plastic pouches, a messy, time-consuming affair. Imagine a sticky, humid kitchen, but upside down, and everything floats. The Apollo missions brought even more sophistication. With longer durations came the need for more variety and better nutrition. Hot water was introduced, making rehydration easier and food more palatable. Astronauts even had spoons. This was a monumental shift from the squeeze tube era, slowly bringing a touch of normalcy to the lunar journey. But the real revolution began with Skylab in the 1970s. This was America's first space station, and for the first time, astronauts had a dining table, a refrigerator, and a freezer. They could choose from over 70 different food items, including steak, scrambled eggs, and even ice cream. The psychological benefits of a proper meal were becoming clear. The space shuttle era refined this further. Menu planners consulted with astronauts to create personalized menus. Items like shrimp cocktail, macaroni and cheese, and even pizza became staples. The emphasis shifted from merely surviving to thriving, recognizing that good food directly impacted morale and performance during demanding missions. Today, on the International Space Station, the culinary landscape is truly global. With astronauts from multiple countries, the food reflects this diversity. Russian borscht sits alongside American beef stew, and Japanese curry is a popular choice. It's a testament to international cooperation, even on the dinner plate. The ISS even features fresh produce, albeit sparingly. Onions, garlic, and even some fruits are occasionally flown up. The dream of growing entire gardens in space is still some way off, but experiments like the veggie system are paving the way for future long-duration missions to Mars and beyond. One of the biggest challenges remains hydration. Water is heavy and expensive to launch, so the ISS recycles nearly all its water, including astronaut sweat and urine. While efficient, it's a constant reminder of the extreme measures required to sustain life in orbit. Even coffee is now made from recycled water, often flavored with a hint of caramel. But what about the taste? Many astronauts report a diminished sense of taste in space, often attributed to fluid shifts that cause nasal congestion. This is why spicy foods and strong flavors are often popular. They cut through the dullness. Think extra hot sauce, strong cheeses, and pungent spices. The packaging is another marvel of engineering. Every item must be lightweight, compact, and designed to prevent crumbs or liquids from escaping in zero-G. Think vacuum-sealed pouches, rehydratable drinks, and special dispensers. The goal is maximum nutrition, minimum waste, and absolute containment. Imagine an astronaut's birthday. They can't exactly bake a cake, but thanks to ingenious food scientists, they can have a slice of rehydratable birthday cake. These small moments of celebration and comfort are vital for psychological well-being during months away from Earth. For long-duration missions, like a journey to Mars, the challenges escalate dramatically. Food must be shelf-stable for years, incredibly nutritious, and resistant to radiation. the logistics of resupply become impossible, meaning future explorers will need to grow a significant portion of their own food. NASA is exploring advanced food production systems, including hydroponics and aeroponics, to grow fresh produce on deep space missions. Imagine fresh lettuce and tomatoes grown under LED lights hundreds of millions of miles from Earth. It's not just about nutrition, it's about the psychological boost of fresh food. 3D printing food is another exciting frontier. Imagine being able to print a personalized meal with specific nutrient profiles, perhaps even adjusting for taste preferences. While still in its infancy, this technology could offer unprecedented flexibility and customization for future space travelers. The commercialization of space also brings new demands. Space tourists, paying millions for a brief orbital vacation, will expect more than just squeeze tubes. Companies are already working on gourmet meal options, perhaps even fresh-cooked dishes for luxury space hotels of the future. Chefs once confined to Earth's kitchens are now consulting with space agencies. Famous culinary figures like Heston Blumenthal have designed meals for astronauts, focusing on sensory experiences and unique flavors to combat the blandness of orbit. It's a testament to how far we've come. Even the simple act of eating is different. There's no down. Food can float away. Drinks can form blobs. Special trays are used to hold pouches, and magnetic utensils keep cutlery from drifting off. Every aspect of dining in space is a carefully engineered dance. The psychological impact cannot be overstated. A familiar, comforting meal can be a powerful antidote to homesickness and the stresses of living in an extreme environment. It connects astronauts to Earth, reminding them of the simple pleasures awaiting their return. From pureed meat in a tube to rehydratable shrimp cocktail and the promise of 3D-printed gourmet meals, space food has mirrored the evolution of space exploration itself. It's a journey from basic sustenance to a nuanced understanding of human needs, both physiological and psychological, far beyond our home planet. The next frontier isn't just Mars, it's what we'll eat when we get there. And the advancements in space food, born of necessity, are even finding their way back to Earth, influencing everything from disaster relief to specialized dietary products. The revolution isn't just in orbit, it's global. Next, we'll explore the shocking truth about how astronauts sleep in zero gravity.